Now, starting from the previous discussion, I was telling you that if we have to find out the color of an object, then we have to write the rule, and uh, the rule is this: that enterprise is gray it is if enterprise is a part of X and X is gray, then it means that enterprise will be gray. So gray enterprise will be only true if both of these sentences will return true. So in the previous video we have written this query, and I have run it for you, and the answer was false. So how it came false? We just go to the facts and see what is the reason that this variable is returning false. So what for this being to true, the cursor is pointing gray enterprise. For being it to be true, these two statements at the right should be true. So we go one by one whether enterprise is part of X or not. Matlab means X is X enterprise is a part of X, and X can be any variable. So we will go to the part of facts, and we can see that in part of relations, the first fact written at the line number 10 comes matched with this fact. Part of enterprise, and in place of X there is a US Navy, means this this matching is correct, and in this matching the value of X is US Navy. So for X is equals to US Navy, now we will try this is returning true actually. So value of X at this particular time is US Navy. Now we will go to the next statement, next predicate, and this predicate is saying that color of X, and value of the X is what is the value of X? X is US Navy. So US Navy, the color of US, we will go to the color predicate, color relation, and in the color relation we are saying there is only one relation given to us, that is SIP gray, and the value of X in this particular right hand side rule is US Navy at this time. So color of US Navy is gray is false. Actually, value of X is US Navy, but here is no any fact like color of US Navy is gray. So what this return, this predicate will return false. So this is false and this is true, and here we have written comma, and this signifies and in prologue. So one predicate is true and one is false. So if any one of the predicates which are connected using connective conjunction, if returns false, then definitely whole thing will be false. So what will be the value of the gray enterprise? Value of the gray enterprise will be false. That is we are getting after the execution of this particular query. For example, again if we say we have written a fact like this, color, and value of the color is US Navy, comma, gray. Now what do you think? This will return true or false? Let's run it again, and now you can see that X is equals to US Navy, and the relationship we want to run, we want to run the query. Actually, we want to run the query. Suppose part of enterprise X and color of X is gray. We are running this query. So it is basically returning the value of X. So let's see what can we do. We are moving next. We are moving to next because what I want to show you is not being represented here. So what we'll do, we will moving next. I'm just deleting this fact. We will discuss it after 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 showing this definition. So again, so it was actually returning false. Gray enterprise was returning false because one of the statement from the right hand side is showing false. So again, after if we are running this query, then we are getting false. Now, one of the problem with this is that the value of the the value of the x actually is US Navy, the value of the x from here, part of relation value of the x is US Navy, and this value will terminated only after execution of this query. So this doesn't this doesn't gives us exposure for the use of variable x in the further program. So what we do, if we write the rule something like this, suppose we are writing the rule like this, that uh, the color C is the parameter variable of the rule. So whatever be the color, it will be returned to the C. So what this statement, what this rule means, if we want to read it, then it is saying that enterprise is a part of X and color of X is C. If enterprise is the part of X and color of X is C, then it will return the value to the C. So let's try to write this fact in our program. Again, in place of this program, in place of this rule, if we write rule this, if we write this rule, then in this we try to we want to delete one this thing only, and in place of this we are trying to write this rule. So now, as we can see, now if you want to run the query again, the query is like this. If we try to run this query, uh, what is the color of the actually what this query will do? This query will return the color of enterprise. So actually, what does it mean if we try to read in if we try to read it in English? Then color of color of enterprise will be returned in variable C. So let's try to run it again. Let's try to run it again, and the query is color of enterprise C. So actually the variable C will return the color of enterprise. So let's say the color of enterprise C equal to false. The color enterprise C equal to false. What does it mean? You know, actually, uh, let's see that whether everything is fine or not. Color of enterprise C is part of enterprise C, and we are running and we are getting, and here they are saying the database is that, and the interpreter uses the color enterprise rule. It will type C equal to gray. So something bad is happening. Let's see. Color, color of C is gray, and color of enterprise C, part of enterprise X, color C. Well, actually, now this will be returning the value of C. But what is the problem with this? Part of enterprise X Part of enterprise X means X equal to US Navy, and US Navy EC, US Navy and US Navy, US Navy equals to gray. One more thing to be written, I think. Uh, Actually, there is some problem in writing like this. Okay, let's try to write this again. Given our rule, write this rule. I don't know what happens. One more rule should be there. Now, suppose we try to run it. Again, it's coming false. Something wrong in it. What is wrong? Part of enterprise X, color of X is gray. Succeed, another is gray enterprise to enterprise. More common gray enterprise gray enterprise. Color, best color. What is wrong with it? See the parameter variable of the query. Then the return type. What is wrong with it? This means false. Color of enterprise. There's one more statement in this. The statement will look like color of US Navy gray. Then let us see what happens. Now, okay. Actually, one fact was missing. Now we can see that the variable C can hold the value of color, that is gray. So by executing this query, uh, there was some fact that was missing in the program, so we were getting some different answer. Now we can see that by adding this fact, if we try to run this, so what will happen? Part of enterprise X means part of statement will be compared, and X will be having value US Navy, and again, and for X US Navy, if color relation will be what will be the color relation? Value of X is US Navy, and the color C will be holding gray. So the value of C, what will be the value of C? Value of C will be gray. So this value of C will be written to the left side. So in this way, we can see by writing these rules, we can ask some more intelligent queries by having similar rules without adding new rules. So this is the actually this increases the power of knowledge base, and it can create its own facts based on the previous facts we are having based on some rules given to the system by the programmers. So basically, rules give the power of inferencing, and which gives the power of deriving new facts, and which makes the system intelligent. So thank you very much, and this was all about facts and rules and facts.